sometimes I'm just like, life's too short. Be grateful and be happy and follow happy impulses. If I feel like doing something, I do it, or say something, I do it. I say it. Does that make sense?
100%.
Am I like? What am I saying? Am I?
You're
Lil
living
Uzi
out
Vert?
exactly what you just said, right?
Am I
Which is
Lil
being
Uzi?
yourself.
I'm like, I don't know, man. Just do it.
No, you're in. Sweetener.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so
Oh my
excited.
God. You're so high.
No, I'm not.
He goes,
High on life.
he goes, Sweetener. Out of nowhere, he goes, Sweetener. The first time you listened to Sweetener, you were so high. He was in my car and he was like, bro, oh my God. And I was like, are you good?
I wasn't good.
No.
I felt that.
You felt it.
I felt every lyric and every piece of production.
I appreciate it.
Every element.
It's like you heard everything at once individually. Like every track was soloed in his head. He was like, what'd I do?
This album, different than any other album you've ever put out.
Yeah.
To you, how?
Sonically, also where I'm using my voice is very different this time. I feel like everyone's heard me do like all the like gymnastic stuff, and it's fun. I love to sing, and like prove a point when I'm like, look what I can do. But also like, it's cool that this is way more about like the lyrical content, and it's like a sweeter, more mature side of my voice. I feel like it's like using newer parts of my range that I don't get to showcase on my like radio ones that are like and I'm like word. With all due respect, I'm just saying that. But when you hear something too many times on the radio and you're like, wow, that song that's like and I'm like, remember that? Yeah. Trash.
Do you have a tendency to dictate sound? And
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I think with Pharrell, obviously, you're setting a whole new tone.
Thank you, Diane. Thank you.
I love her. What makes it fresh for you then, and what do you consider a challenge in the studio?
I guess it was just kind of like, oh my God, what did I miss? What are we laughing at? Oh my God, thank you. No. I hear everything. By the way, since I can't see, my ears like kind of make up for it. I'm not even kidding. I literally hear what's happening in a restaurant down the block. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm here and I'm hearing him, but I'm also hearing them and like them back here and Diane and also like whatever's happening in there. Listen, the thing that I love most about this like project sonically is that all I really did was like sing in like my sweet lower register and stack the out of it. I like to like vocal arrange everything myself, and that was so much fun because everyone was just kind of like, yeah, do that. I was like, can I add like 7 more notes? And they were like, yeah, word, okay. So it was really cool. I got to like make everything sound like a big cloud, and that's really dope. Like, that's cool. Like
how long are the vocals? Like how many different takes?
A lot.
Ton?
Well, not like takes, but like stacks and stuff. Like,
got it.
That's a lot. We maxed out Pro Tools with Get Well Soon. Yo, can you add one more track? And he was like, nah, I can't. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, you can't. And I was like, sick. Hi, would you like to come front and center? Yes, you would.
He's a star.
Hi, baby. There we go.
He loves it.
Human being, man.
It's so scary.
You're so weird. I love you so much. No Tears Left to Cry was kind of like, I'm picking it up. Like, I did most of it with Pharrell first, and then I took it to Max and Sabin and Ilya, and I played it for them, and I was like, y'all trying to get in here or what? And they were like, I think we can do it. They were like, yeah, we're down. Going back and forth between Pharrell's production and Ilya's production and Tommy's production makes the individual like the flavors so much richer. They help each other out.
Yeah, different flavors that make up a bigger dish.
Absolutely.
Right?
There you go, Zach saying f him up. Oh yeah, we have this idea called God is a Woman, and I was like, what the f are you talking about? I was like, why did it take you this long to bring that up? It's me. I was like, oh my God, why can't we? Like, why did this take so long? And he pulled it up and he played it, and I was like, shut the up. I was like, you need to shut up. I'm going home. I was like, bounce this, send it to me right now. I was like, I'll see you in the morning. Yo, you down? I was like, duh. I like to make people confused or mad. Like with the upside down like my cover art's just like simple as and upside down. I was like, people are gonna hate that. I'm gonna do it. I was like, I know what I should wear. A bunny mask on my That's, people are gonna hate that. I'm gonna do it. You, Zach, saying, yeah, man, get in there. Get in there. My surroundings, the people in my life.
So,
suck a dick, Zach saying.
Getting married?
No. No, that has nothing to do with this record. I added this like way. Would love to. My guy.
My hands are sweaty.
No, my hands are sweaty. To be seen also as not just like a vessel for sex, and yeah, which like we totally can be if we choose to be. Also, which is sick.
We can be whatever we want to be.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
America.
Mm-hmm. We are the people. Are you okay? Have you sprung a leak? You go. I don't know how I existed without y'all for 4 months at the beginning of this year, but yeah, it was so trash. It was so sad, but I wanted to like be dramatic and stuff. I was mid for like a minute.
What is your relationship like with Nicki Minaj?
Oh my God, the best. I love her so much. She's my actual sister. She's so funny. I love that bitch so much. It's crazy. There have been times where like we'll be anxious or something and I'll be like, bitch, let's go. I was like, we're cute as let's just nail this and get out of here. Like, let's go, you know? And like we've just been there for each other. Like really, actually, like on some real
Where we at with Troye Sivan?
I love him so much.
He's so adorable.
What a pure soul. He was so funny on the Dance to This video shoot. And we did this take where he was twerking. And we watched it. And he was like, I'm going to kill myself. Oh my God. He was like, I can't do that. He was like, I can't do that ever again. So he was like, I can never see that again. I'm going to kill myself. It was so funny. I was like, you pure baby. It was so funny.
Missy Elliott's my favorite too.
Yeah?
I love her.
Yeah, me too. I love her. I grew up listening to her. Like when I was way too young to already be listening to her.
That record is great
I was like
too.
6 and I was like, if you got a big, let me search it. My mom was like, oh my God. My mom was like, my girl.
How many songs do you sit on right now that could have been on Sweetener?
30.
30?
Mm-hmm.
Do you plan on...
Where do people get the number 300? I know. 300? I was like, what the
a lot of music.
I was like, I didn't write 300 songs. I have 300 songs in my Files app, which is what I said. I said Files app. And I think that he thought I said file stack. And I was like, what's that? Or final stack? And I was like, I don't know what that means.
How do you get Madonna be in your music video?
I texted her.
Just casual?
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was like, hey, I sent it to her. And she was like, She was like, this is risque for you. And I was like, I know. And she was like, I'm very proud.
You come from a line of the strongest, hardest, most, focused and passionate and incredible women I've ever met.
You're so cute, you're gonna cry.
It's the truth. Really. Thinking about your Nona.
Yeah, my mom's a bad bitch. Nona's a bad bitch.
It's God is a woman for them. That has to be a validating moment for everybody. Mm-hmm. Like, what's Nona's reaction when you play it for her?
Oh, she loved it so much. She was like, I was like, Nona, what do you think of like No Tears Left to Cry? And she was like, oh, Ariana, that God is a woman is beautiful. And I was like, do you like any other songs? She was like, yeah, but that God is a woman. And I was like, you're so cute. I think she's just like, she loves it.
Was religion a part of your life growing up?
It was, yeah. I like went to Catholic school. It was like so funny and like no, it's not funny. It's like, you know, you're raised, I'm Italian. I went to Catholic church. I think it was the Pope at the time was like totally homophobic and totally not a fan of women at all. Or like also like SpongeBob or Harry Potter. And I was like, nah, this. I can't do this.
Not for me.
I was like, I'm out, guys. I can't do it. And I just became more spiritual.
Does Pete Davidson believe that God is a woman?
I think so.
He better, right?
Yeah. He loves that song.
Yeah.
He's so cute. He's like, that it's hard. He's like, it's hard. And I'm like, wow. I was like, whoa. He was like, any guy who can't admit that is just, they're lying.
He has Hillary Clinton tattooed on his body?
Mm-hmm. On his
Come on, that's.
He's sick.
Come on, that's proof.
He's so dope.
I have not met him, but I want to.
He's a feminist. He's tight. I've never had a one night stand, which is like fine. Like if you have them, obviously, duh. I was like, oh my God. You should listen to this song because it's really good. I remember when I was rehearsing my monologue, I like looked off stage, right, where he was like waiting to come on and be like, hey, want to smoke some pot? And I was like, and I like saw he had his sleeve like that, and I saw the Deathly Hallows here, and the tiny tip of like a Dumbledore quote.
Perfect.
And I was like, was just like looking over like, cause I thought he was cute, so I was like looking over anyway. And I was like, and I walked over to him and I was like, is that the Deathly Hallows? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, carry on.
How was your mom after meeting Pete for the first time?
Loves him.
I was worried.
Loves and adores. I mean, of course you were.
Yeah.
She's the scariest woman in the world when you're dating me.
But the kindest, most incredible human being.
Ever.
Like, when she takes you in, she
but
takes
not
you
when
in
you're
until
like,
the end.
but not when you're my boyfriend. Like
No.
she's never liked anyone. She's so scary. She's so scary when it comes to that stuff. Baby, why are you crying? Because why are you crying?
Because he's the only love.
Because obviously I'm her only daughter and she wants to protect me and blah, 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 blah. So she's pretty hard to please in that department, but she's very happy.
How about Nona?
Very happy. Oh, very happy.
What does he do?
Loki wants him. I'm like, Nona, relax.
I want to know about how he actually proposed.
He didn't get on a knee or anything, thank God. I would have been like,
You don't want that?
No. Oh my God, that would have been so googly. Sorry. Can I? Thank you. But yeah, no, I'm not like a very traditional person. So the fact that I'm even getting married is something I never even saw coming, right?
Neither did he.
So said, yum. Yeah, I never saw that coming. Like I never wanted that. Like I was like, that. There's no point. I was like, what's the point? And then I kind of understood it when it was like with the right person. All right, go on. Move. Check your declaration.
Back to my declaration.
I want to get to y'all's questions eventually.
Hey, big energy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a confidence thing?
Yeah.
Does he have it?
He invented that. My baby shifted culture.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a moment of pride when that happens?
I was showing him like really funny online, being like, yo, look at this list of people who have it and who don't. I was like, I think we really did something here. Bless your child.
So what does the album mean to you?
I love it. It feels good. It's just like where I'm at right now. Like I feel like I'm gonna look back at life and like instead of having kept diaries, like I will have made albums and be like, oh, I remember exactly what was happening when we made this song. I remember exactly what was happening. So it's just another dope chapter closed.